Hello, everybody. Welcome to Devoid Entertainment. We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary of the game show that you have all come to love. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. However you view this medium, doesn't matter. We appreciate you. Now we have two very special guests today. And I have to say special because he owns me. So let's just the king of the thing.
There you go. There, it's taken me becoming your boss to finally get you to call me by my true title.
Now we haven't been on screen since I was kicked out. What? Can we talk about this now that we have unfiltered time?
We can talk about this on our own time, but for the channel's sake, this is for the game show. So in the sake of the channel and the interest of the people, let's talk about this on our own.
Yeah, whatever. Yay. And here with us today is a very special guest from That90s Wrestling Pod. It's our good friend James. No, the other one.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
So James, debut episode, pretty big stakes.
Yep.
What do you think that you what kind of skills do you have in your bag that you think that you can win with?
My age, probably.
It's very true. Derrick is 17 years old officially. So
I'm like a granddad. Oh, sorry for my language. Are we PG or we're not PG?
no, you can.
Oh, that's great.
Literally go as far as you want. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, if it's based around 90s wrestling, I might have a bit of an advantage, but being bad about movies, it's pick and mix, so we'll just have to see what happens, I suppose.
You know, I don't appreciate that you called me a 17-year-old. I think we're going to have to talk about that later in our talk. Talk about the repercussions of that.
He's not 17. That's the joke. But you know what's not a joke is our first game, which again, this is for James's sake, not for the viewers. I do all of these photoshops on Snapchat because I have no artistic ability. This is The Price is Wack. So how this game is work, and I have found all of these 90s wrestling themed items on the popular eBay, on the popular e-commerce website, ebay.com. Your job is to pick a price that you think this item is selling for without going over. You will get, how many points do you get? Derrick changed it on me, I bet. You get 5 points, really? You get 5 points if you were the closest without going over, but if you both go over, you will get the coveted half a point if you were the closest. So, and those half a points do kill you in the end.
They also add up in the end.
Yeah. So let's start off with the first item, which is coincidentally enough, recently, this was talked about on Vice's Dark Side of the Ring Season 3 premiere. It's a WCW Galoob MOC Brian Pillman Blue Pants UK exclusive vintage wrestling figure. This is Flying Brian Pillman from World Championship Wrestling.
That title belt is terrible.
Now he did win the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship. Yes, that did exist.
Is that what the title looked like?
No.
Okay.
It's what it's supposed to be.
Because that title looks awful.
It sure just does say WCW on it, though.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, this is the same series that that good old Dustin Rhodes. But yeah, how much do you think that somebody's selling this for? Could the seller be Brian Pillman Jr.? Could be. I learned a lot in that Brian Pillman documentary. I can't wait for part 2. It'll be released by now, definitely. But I definitely learned some things. Derrick, How much do you think?
I'm lowballing this because action figures is not a world I'm familiar with. So I said $100.
$100. James.
I've gone lower. I've gone. I don't know if you can see it. 60.
$60. Well, these are all in USD, James. So sorry, but you don't really have to think about that. But you can find the WCW Galoob MOC Brian Pillman Blue Pants UK exclusive vintage wrestling figure for $1,730.69.
Wow, we did lowball on that.
Action figure prices are something else.
This is also like, this is a UK exclusive. This is WCW. He's sadly passed away. I mean, there's a lot of things that add
It's
up,
still in the box.
right?
Yeah,
The package. It's not a box.
I had loads as a kid as well. My parents chucked them out a long time ago, so chucked them away and my Pokemon cards. So safe to say, and for some reason, Pokemon cards has gone a fortune lately. I don't know why. So little upset.
Well, here's the thing most people probably didn't have: an ECW Hardcore Ring 2000 True Exclusive OSFTM. So you can get Rob Van Dam, television champion, and Sabu included as a steel cage ECW playing action figure ring.
They made ECW toys?
Yeah. They made 2 ECW video games 6 months apart.
Yeah, I had both.
I have a Hardcore Revolution, and I was just like, should I get Anarchy Rules? And I was just like, no. But if you want to read about 5 underrated wrestling video games, go to specificallydevoid.com/articles. You can read that.
Yeah, I had both on Dreamcast as well, even rarer.
ECW is like the most not for kids wrestling promotion from the 90s. I can't believe they had toys.
I think Anarchy Rules is for the GameCube, the Game Boy Color, which is wild. I couldn't imagine playing that. But how much would you pay to play with this, James?
I'll take a guess. I'll be honest, this ain't my specialty, but I'm going 400.
400. Derrick.
I actually went lower on this time, and I said $50.01.
Well,
just to...
could you imagine that 1 cent killed you? Because you can find ECW Hardcore Ring 2000 True Exclusive OSFTM for $2,500.
Well, I'm lowballing on all these prices. I'm gonna start just going $2,000 and $3,000 a time.
God, I'm poor.
Right? I feel like wrestling fans just think that other wrestling fans have money.
Yeah, it's weird because a lot of people think all wrestling fans still lives at home, and I'm like, no, we don't. We've actually got lives now. I've got a family and 3 kids. I haven't got spare money to spend on toys.
Well, the next one, some people call it a good WrestleMania. Other people call it a okay WrestleMania. This is a WWF WrestleMania 13 chair rare WWE 1997 Chicago Rosemont Horizon WCW, ECW, AEW, ROH. None of those were a part of it. So how much would you pay for a front row chair from WrestleMania 13?
That's like when you're making a TikTok and trying to put as many hashtags as you can so people will look at it.
Yeah. Did you say it was signed or not signed?
No, but it's like one of the front row chairs. So like,
right.
If you like a.
Well, I mean, the toy prices has been crazy, but something like that, I would actually collect.
There's got to be somebody who has like all of the chairs.
Where would you keep them?
Well, how many chairs would it be? Like when you work it out, it would be like, there must be about like 40 chairs around the ring, possibly. So that they're limited to supply. I've got a feeling, yeah.
I'd love to see someone's chair room where it's just all the chairs that they're collecting from.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool, though. Like,
yeah, it would be.
All right, so how much would you pay for something that you probably aren't allowed to sit on, Derrick?
$500. It's right there.
James?
I've just gone highball this time. I just went for $1,000.
$1,000. Well, you can find the WWF WrestleMania 13 chair rare WWE 1997 Chicago Rosemont Horizon WCW, ECW, AEW, ROH for $1,300.
Oh, good guess.
James.
I'm pleased with that.
That's a good guess. The next one, this is a bad video game. WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge WWF Nintendo NES, complete with regular near mint.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you've ever played this. I've played a modified version of this
I've played
on an
it.
emulator, but it's still pretty bad because, fun fact, the only game mode that you can play is a steel cage.
That comes with the box and all the fixins.
So it is out of box, but
it comes with the box.
Yeah.
Which is still important, I think.
James, how much would you pay for Steel Cage Challenge?
Right, I don't know if I'm lowballing this, but I'm just working out how much games normally fetch. But I'm going $200. I don't know if you can see it.
I can. Derrick?
Well, I've gone for $199.98.
Wow. Well, you can find the WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge WWF Nintendo NES complete with a regular near mint for $149.99.
Half a point.
Half a point going to the king of the thing.
I love my half points.
All right. So I tried to get a description for you guys, but this doesn't exist. Like, the description doesn't exist. The title is just Collision in Korea.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
This is the famous WCW and New Japan Pro Wrestling combined super show in Pyongyang, North Korea, that apparently 200,000 fans willingly attended, I bet.
So, like, that's just like a bootleg of a DVD of the event?
I don't know if it's just a picture, man. Like, it didn't give me anything. I'm being straight up. That's why I said I'm not sure if the next one is real. But it's a nice picture. I mean, Tony Inoki versus Ric Flair was like the draw. I'm pretty sure Ric Flair almost got arrested in North Korea. I think Dark Side of the Ring is talking about this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a DVD or if it's a picture.
I don't think it's a DVD. It's one of the things that has never been on the network.
Right.
Right.
And I don't know if it's on New Japan World. I'm gonna have to talk to our resident New Japan fan, Brett.
Unless it's a video cassette.
It's a Betamax.
All right. I'm just
and
taking
it's
a wild guess.
Probably not real, and it's definitely someone just trying to scam people. Okay.
But if you were gonna buy it, how much?
That's not what I'm thinking of here. I said $1,000.
Oh. 60.
60. Well, you can find the Collision in Korea for $25. So half a point going to James.
You know, I originally wrote 10 and then thought about it and added 2 more zeros.
The next item, huge original authentic NWO Monday Nitro banner.
Those copycats. PWO did it first.
So the original TNT wrestling program. How much do you think somebody is? How much do you? I mean,
see that picture again, real quick.
Yeah.
What is that made out of?
Yeah, it's like foil in it.
It's weird. It looks plasticky, but it also looks papery at the same time. No one really cared about the NWO, right?
Derrick.
I lowballed it this time because of how awful that last one went. I said $30.
James.
All right. I think I might have gone high. I said 200.
200. Well, you can find the huge original authentic NWO Monday Nitro banner for $2,000. Another 5 points going to James. And can you imagine that he's winning the 90s wrestling ever thing.
You know, for the wrestling themed Devoid Entertainment that I've wanted to be a part of for so long, I'm doing awful.
Right?
I'm just making lucky guesses.
Wouldn't it be funny if like Paul hosted or like a not wrestling friend of the
That would be
channel?
so funny.
All right. The next item, ECW Magazine 1999 #1 Taz cover. So this is the first edition of an ECW magazine. They were really trying to get all the money they could back in 99, 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spoke
What-
to Rob Van Dam, and we was on about the finances of ECW. He was like, "I just tried to forget about it."
Yeah. Hopefully by now you're doing all that ECW content that you
Yeah.
want to do. I'm like
Yeah.
big into ECW now. I've started watching Barely Legal, and it sounded like all the sound was coming from like the speakers in the arena, and they didn't
Yeah.
have anything plugged in because the audio from Joey Styles' like opening promo is horrible.
Yeah, like, because I'm from the UK, so we never had much, and like I was a kid during the 90s, greatest era of all time. But yeah, I never got much ECW, and I said this to Rob Van Dam when I talked to him. I said that first time I saw you was during the invasion angle when you attacked Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. But then, like, lately, I've been watching a lot of ECW, like 95 stuff, when they've just brought in Beulah McGillicuddy, and it's awesome. It really is. So I'm really thinking about starting to do a series PPV reviews. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Got
his
me
TV title run unfortunately ended due to injury.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was scheduled to do a title-free title against Mike
Shane
Awesome, but
Oh, Mike.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but how much would you pay for another old ECW item?
From what I know, I don't think magazines fetch too much, but I'm good because it's first at #1. I'll go a little bit higher, but I'm saying $50.
Derrick.
I tapped into my true inner ECW for this one, and I said $69.69.
Well, can you imagine ECW Magazine 1999 #1 Taz cover is $40, another half point going to James.
Yeah. It's weird. I've got some proper old ones like from the 70s, and I know they're not that expensive neither. So the only reason I went so high with the ECW is because it was the first one.
All right. And the final item, The Rock RC 1997 Cardinal WWF Wrestling Trivia Game Sealed Stone Cold Mankind.
Ooh.
So this is WWF, the trivia game.
Interesting.
Wow, I wish I had it.
800 questions.
Right?
I'm kind of uncomfortable that one of the pictures they included was Goldust licking the ropes.
So yeah, so most of these questions were probably like curated in 95, 96. Are these prices? How much would you pay for this?
I was mixed on this. I'm probably gonna be way wrong, but I just went 80.
$80.
I was gonna go really cheap because this seems like a super like niche product, but it's sealed, so I at least said 40.
Well, it's pronounced niche. And you can find the Rock RC 1997 Cardinal WWF Wrestling Trivia Game Sealed Stone Cold Mankind for $5,000.
Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah. And at the end of round number 1, we have the scores Derrick with 5.5 and our friend James with 21 points.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic.
I like this game.
It's a great
Well, get ready for this game that you probably won't like because it still is the best Photoshop job I've ever done. Yeah. It's Netflickipedia.
It's very true.
Those are legs, by the way. Everybody, let's keep it PG. Those are legs.
Fuck no. That was done in the spirit of ECW.
I don't know if it was the attention. I just presumed it was cock and balls. That's what it looked like to me.
All right, thank you. Sponsorships. Anyways, over the course of season one, over the
Hey,
course.
I'm sponsored by Manscaped. I hook yous up.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome, Manscaped. Hey, do you want to shave not every 5 months like Micah? Use Manscaped. So over the course of season one, we, and when I say we, I mean me, have made many jokes and have had many laughs at Netflix's expense about their terrible synopsis department for the various TV and films they produce. And to prove that it's really easy, I have concocted all of these descriptions based on what I can remember about the movie or what the poster of the movie looks like. And I have used no help from the internet because using the internet is for hacks. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. But you will get hints, and they will cost no points of deduction because these are so random. And the hints are as followed: the year of release of the movie, the genre, and an actor who is in the movie. Now the hints may not help and may not be true, but they're what I can remember. But they are. I'm not trying to throw you off at all. So if it was like Fast and Furious, it's like Jason Statham. I think he's in one of those movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, and each of these are also 5 points. Sure. Happy, Derrick. You can get your wins back.
I've written down an answer in advance because I really hope that it's in this round.
Okay. All right, number 1. A rich man kidnapped makes suit to get revenge. Another rich man gets jealous, makes another suit, and the 2 rich suit men fight in the sky. You know, hints exist, Derrick.
Can I get an actor?
Not Don Cheadle.
Can I get a year?
2008.
2008? Gotcha. Got it.
Got it. Well, if you got it, let me know.
It's the Iron Man.
James?
Yeah, Iron Man.
It is Iron Man. That is probably the best description of that movie.
It is. I've never seen the movie, but it was a good description.
Derrick getting into double digits here. The next one, not a Christmas movie. An ordinary guy saves the building from vaguely European terrorists.
That's Die Hard.
It's Die Hard.
Yeah, I sure did spoil it, but it's okay. The first 2 are easy on purpose. Number 3, they go to the most past they have ever gone to and almost die to the cowboy villain who is the ancestor of the bully from the first movie. Does any family move out of this GD town? I will need the correct name of this movie.
Is there more than just a number at the end?
I will need the correct title of this movie.
I swear to God.
James.
Back to the Future Part 3.
Derrick.
Is it called Part 3? Am I going to get docked by just writing Back to the Future 3?
The league says you need the full title.
Come on.
I'll give it to you because I thought that you were going to say like 2 or something.
I honestly just guessed because I'm pretty sure, don't they actually go to the future in the second one?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Again, haven't seen any of those Back to the Future movies.
It's true.
What?
Not a single one. I have the least movie knowledge of I think anyone I've ever met.
Well,
it's true. And yet you've gotten all 3 of these.
It's legit the greatest trilogy of all time. So you need to watch it.
Can you call Toy Story a trilogy still?
No.
I like to think it's still a trilogy.
I haven't seen the 4th one because
don't.
If you haven't seen it, then it doesn't exist, right?
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
If I can't see you, you can't see me. That's the thing.
Yeah, that and the Star Wars sequels. Just don't acknowledge them.
I like The Last Jedi. Anyways, after leaving Detroit for China, this boy learns respect and kicks from the maintenance man who helps save his life. Literally.
Oh, God. I hate this movie.
Oh gosh.
I hate this movie.
I'm gonna. If I get docked for including this word at the beginning of the movie title and it's not in the movie title, I swear to God.
hate this movie with a passion. It's shit.
How much do you hate this movie?
The Karate Kid.
Is it The Karate Kid?
Yeah, it's The Karate Kid 2010. I'll give it to you guys but there is 2 Karate Kid movies. I saw this movie in theaters.
I did.
I saw this movie on my couch and I thought I paid too much for it.
Right. The next one of my favorite movies of all time. After the gang breaks up, they are all invited to an island that literally sucks the life out of its guests, and it's up to the gang to solve the mystery and their shattered friendship.
Can you say the year?
2002.
Okay. Doesn't help me at all, but I just wanted to know. I was curious.
All right. Eric.
Now I may either be right on the money or off in every way possible. Is this like Scooby-Doo Ghost Island or something like that?
I just wrote Scooby-Doo.
It is just called Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
It is a live-action movie featuring...
Oh, is it the live one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Freddie Prinze Jr. on my show because he wrote for WWE, so fingers crossed it's going to happen.
And he also likes movies, like a lot.
Yeah, and he's also married to Buffy, my crush growing up.
My sister loved that stuff. She watched Buffy. She loves Charmed. She doesn't like the new one, but
no,
the one with Alyssa Milano.
Oh, she was hot, and then she went crazy.
The penultimate description: saving their heroes is tough for these 2 brothers, especially when he's one of them, and they really never address the really large elephant in the room, but family is family, am I right?
Can I get an actor?
Jim Parsons.
Can I get a year?
2009? The genre will actually maybe help.
Jim Parsons. Is that Sheldon of Big Bang Theory?
The greatest show of all time, by the way.
What else is he in?
Can I get a genre?
Family adventure musical extravaganza.
I haven't got a clue.
I don't know if he's in this movie, and I don't know if this actually fits the description at all. But honestly, this is all I can think to go for.
If I can help,
musical.
I'm going to help a little bit because musical might not. It has music, it has songs in which the characters sing to progress plot, but I'm not sure if musical is the term for this. This is also non-canonical in a series of films.
I think I got this.
Because that description is so vague.
I actually think your description of how it's a musical helped me the most.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what a musical is. It's just characters singing to progress plot, but they're aware that they're singing. James?
I haven't got a clue. Legit, I haven't got a clue. I'll pass.
If this is the movie I think it is, I've had one of the songs from this movie stuck in my head for a week and a half. Is this the Muppets?
This is. This is the Muppets.
I've had Man or a Muppet stuck in my head for a week and a half.
When I am in the car with one of my friends, this is the first song that is played, and we both sing. We each have our own assigned parts. The last one, I saw this movie on TBS recently. Haha, he has a girl's name, and then his credit score is ruined by a lifelong criminal. But she's not actually a bad person. She's just trying to have money for her family or something. But the beginning sure does paint her as this. And the wife kicks him out unless he can prove he didn't really spend all of this money on random crap.
Can I have a year, please?
2011.
No, it's not that then.
Can I get an actor?
Eric Stonestreet.
Who?
Eric Stonestreet.
Oh.
Cam from Modern Family.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't watch that.
Can I get a genre?
Comedy.
Which one is Derrick, the actor? Which guy is he in Modern Family? I know what they look like, but I've never watched it.
He's the bigger gay guy.
um,
James.
no, I'll pass. I haven't got a clue. I'm sorry.
Derrick.
I'm pretty sure you're just describing to me the song "A Boy Named Sue" by Johnny Cash.
I'm not. I'm explaining the Jason Bateman, Melissa McCarthy comedy Identity Thief.
That's why I never watched it. Melissa
I
McCarthy.
don't think I've heard of that movie.
I avoid any film she's in.
So the scores at the end of round 2. Derrick 25.5, James 46.
Oh, cool.
So technically Derrick still has a chance, but this last game, which was created in the last minute, is called Can't Add to This. Oh yeah, this is completely off the cuff, man. So wrestlers with enough mainstream appeal love to shill for random products. Randy Savage was the face of Slim Jims, and The Rock has a tequila company for some reason, and John Cena does Chase Bank or something like that. But there are some wrestlers who do advertisements for the most crazy companies, like you would not expect it. So I'm going to tell you a product, and you're going to have to tell me the wrestler that gave that did an advertisement for this product.
This sounds right down my alley. I love very useless wrestler facts.
So, which wrestler did an advertisement for Mellow Yellow? Soda Mellow Yellow.
Do we get hints like what year the advertisement was?
No, because I really couldn't tell unless you wanted me to do it on the spot. But that would also give away possibly who it could be.
Could a hint be like an era? Like what era of wrestling they're from?
These are all essentially 90s.
Okay, gotcha. Mellow Yellow?
It's actually really smart when you think about it.
I actually think that they would do this ironically, so I'm going to say this.
We'll go to the man in the lead, James.
I'm just taking a guess because of red and yellow. Hulk Hogan.
I'm thinking they're going with like a ironic sort of character. So I said Ahmed Johnson, and he's just really angry in the commercial the whole time.
No, it's actually Dusty Rhodes.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I spoke to Ahmed Johnson. He didn't mention no advertisements.
Ahmed Johnson is just what really could have been.
Yeah, we spoke about that. Just injuries, end of the day.
This is a fun one. Chef Boyardee.
Oh.
Canned pasta, am I right?
You know, if you take a guess of Hulk Hogan and all these, one of them's going to be right.
If I guess draws on all of these, one of them will be right.
I don't know why.
There really was a possibility that I almost did do Hulk Hogan for 3 of them because he did so many products. I couldn't get the screen grab, but there is a Vince McMahon Howard Finkel Miller Lite commercial from 1990.
Wow.
It's wild. I'll put it in the description. I'll send you the DM. It's wild.
Vince did an alcohol commercial?
It's his voice. He's like, this is Vince McMahon. Yeah, you don't see Vince, but you hear Vince McMahon.
Right.
Derrick.
See, I'm thinking they went with a pun, so I think they went with the Nature Boy RD, so I said Ric Flair.
Ooh. James?
I took a guess for some reason. He popped in my head. I'm going Kane.
That's a really good guess. Big Show.
Oh
my god, that was my second guess. Literally.
He's so angry.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's so angry eating ravioli. The next one, a childhood classic, Honey Nut Cheerios.
Can I get a genre? No, I'm kidding.
It depends. Like Cheerios has been around forever, so I don't know if it's like.
But it's Honey Nut Cheerios.
I don't know when Honey Nut Cheerios was out.
At this point, I'm just gonna name 90s wrestlers and hope that one of them is right.
I don't know why, but I know it would be a hilarious ad if they done it with them.
I'm very intrigued what you wrote down.
The Bushwhackers.
I would pay really good money to see that commercial. I said D'Lo Brown.
You guys scared me for a bit, but it's actually Hulk Hogan.
God.
They went for it. I did say just say Hulk Hogan, one of them will pop up.
Oh wow. Sure is a
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan commercial.
There's also, I couldn't get a screen grab of it in the same thing, but there's a Demolition Pizza Hut ad.
Yes.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. The next one, Taco Bell.
Now,
So
how
do we
did-
do we go the mainstream or do we go Mexican wrestlers now? So I'm thinking, do we go Rey Mysterio on this?
I'm trying to think if it would be someone that Taco Bell would choose or someone that Vince would send.
How big is Taco Bell in America? Because over here it's not.
Pretty
Huge.
big.
Huge.
Pretty big.
Oh god.
Like the same company owns Pizza Hut and KFC.
All right. We'll go
Oh
for it.
god. Taco Bell?
Derrick.
Mankind?
Oh, that's a good guess. Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. I couldn't find anything that Stone Cold plugged in the 90s. Chris Jericho.
All right. Mankind was a good guess, to be fair.
I can't
Wow.
believe that he hasn't, like, he's like the hottest he's been in a very long time. I can't believe he hasn't done a Taco Bell ad.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the final one. Maybe the funniest one too. Track phone.
What? What's track phone?
Track phones are like phones that like have like minutes and stuff, and like they're like prepaid phones.
Right. Well, I think we got a hint here, so we're talking, early 2000s here, late 90s.
Oh yeah.
I'll take a punt on them.
Stick with it.
Yep.
To some people, a very important wrestler, and to other people, who? James.
Well, it's not him then. Rock.
Ooh. Derrick.
So you said it was funny, so I went with the person who would be the funniest if they did a track phone ad, and I said Ted DiBiase.
Oh, that is funny. Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, I hate Jeff.
All right.
Yeah, he sure just does. Like, that's just such a weird thing.
Yeah. I had one of them phones, Nokia 5210. I had one of them. I think it was like my first phone.
So, at the end of the game, with 25.5 points, is Derrick. And with
and what's my nickname?
The king of the thing.
Thank you.
And with 46 points, and the new king of the thing. Isn't that
No,
how
this
that
wasn't
works?
on the line.
Oh. With 46 points, it's our guest, James.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, make sure to follow James at 90s Wrestling Pod on Twitter. Thank you so much for coming, man. Plug away.
Yeah, thanks. I had a great time. Thank you very much. It's just fun having doing these quizzes. I do love doing them, so they're fun. But yeah, so if there's any wrestling fans watching this, please head over to my YouTube channel or my podcast channels on Spotify. So it's called That 90s Wrestling Podcast. And yeah, just do interviews basically. I've had like Vince Russo on the show, Rob Van Dam, two of my crushes growing up as a teenager, Candice Michelle, Marie Kanellis, so that was pretty sweet. Ahmed Johnson, who we mentioned earlier, and yeah, like a load of names really. I'm surprised how many names I've managed to get like within my first year of doing it. And we also do 90s WWE pay-per-view reviews, and as we've mentioned earlier, thinking about doing ECW pay-per-view reviews. So yeah, pretty good, and yeah, decent interviews. I like to think I'm doing a good job, and yeah, if you're interested, yeah, please head over and check it out. And want to follow me on social media, I'll be sure to follow you back.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. As always, I've been me, you've been you. We're out of here.